concept of angle is very important in trigonometry, right? So we are talking about angle. So angle basically is measured in two units, degree and radians. Degree and radians are the two fundamental units of angle. Okay. So you might have read the concept of degree. Degree के बारे में आप लोग जो आगे पढ़े होंगे, ठीक है? 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, these all. Okay. So these degrees concepts are not applicable in higher standard. Okay. So we shall be dealing with the concept of radian. So radian is the SI unit of angle. This is the SI unit of angle. Okay. So in today's video we are talking the relation between degree and radian. What is the relation between degree and radian? Okay. So this is a relation. Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Okay. This is the fundamental relation between degree and radian. This is the relation between degree and radian. Okay. So let's get started. So pi radian equals to 180 degree. Okay. So now let's convert the degree into radian. Okay. So pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So if we require to find 60 degree, okay, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Or you can say 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So 1 degree equals to pi by 180 radian. Okay. So 60 degree is equal to pi by 180 into 60. Okay. So 0, 0, 6 is 80. Okay. So 60 degree is equal to pi by 3 radian. Okay. 60 degree is equal to pi by 3 radian. Similarly, we can talk of 90 degree. Okay. So 90 degree. We know that pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So pi by 2 equals to, this gives 90 degree. Okay. So pi by 2 radian is 90 degree. Okay. So these are the relation between degree and radian. So let's get more example. Okay. So this is the question. Okay. The question is convert degree into radian. Convert degree into radian. Degree से आपको radian में convert करना है. Okay. So we know that pi radian is 180 degree. Okay. Pi radian is nothing but 180 degree. Okay. So question is 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, and 15 degree. Okay. So we know that pi radian is 180 degree. Okay. So 1 degree will be 180 by 5. Okay. Sorry, pi by 180 degree. 1 degree is pi by 180 degree. Okay. So 45 degree will be equals to pi by 180 into 45 degree. Okay. So 9 to the 18 and 9 5 the 45. Okay. So 5 4 the 20. Okay. So 45 degree is nothing but pi by 4 radian. Okay. 45 degree is nothing but pi by 4 radian. Okay. Similarly, 60 degree. We know that 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 degree. Okay. So 60 degree gives pi by 180 into 60 degree. Okay. So 0, 0. 6 3 is 18. Okay. So 60 degree is nothing but pi by 3. Okay. In higher standard, we shall be dealing with radian unit, not degree unit. Okay. So 60 degree is nothing but pi by 3 radian. Hope it's clear, right? Now 90 degree. We know that pi radian is 180 degree. Okay. So 1 degree, here we go. 1 degree is equal to pi by 180 degree. Okay. So 90 degree will be equals to pi by 180 degree into 90 degree. By unitary method, right? So 0, 0 and 9 to the 18. Okay. So 90 degree is nothing but pi by 2. Okay. So pi by 2 in radian and 90 degree is in angle. Okay. Pi by 2 in radian and 90 degree in angle. Okay. So pi by 2 radian is equal to 90 degree. Hope it's clear. Okay. Now let's go to 15 degree. Okay. 15 degree. So just we read that pi radian is 180 degree. Okay. So 1 degree will be equals to pi by 180 degree, and so 15 degree will be equals to pi by 180 into 15 by rotary meter. Okay, so this gets cut in 12 times. Okay, so 15 degree is nothing but pi by 12. Okay, so pi by 12 is nothing but 15 degree. Okay, this is the relation between degree and radian. This is most powerful concept. Okay, pi radian is 180 degree. Okay, this is very fundamental concept, and this will be used in the whole chapter. Okay, pi radian is 180 degree. So here we go by unity method, we can convert degree into radian and radian into degree. Okay, so this is the relation between degree and radian. Pi radian is nothing but 180 degree. Okay, so now let's go ahead. In this circle of radius r, and this is called length of arc, which is equal to say L. Okay, and this is angle theta. So this is the relation between length of arc, radius, and angle theta. So L is equal to r theta. This is very important concept, and here theta is in radian. Theta is in radian. Okay, here the angle is in radian, not in degree. Okay, so if you are given that L is equal to r, if L is equal to r, then theta corresponds to 1 radian, right? Then theta corresponds to 1 radian. Okay, this is the relation between the length of arc and radius. This is the relation between length of r and radius. L equals to r theta. Here L is length of arc, L is length of arc, r is in radius, r is in radius, and theta is angle. This is in radian. Very important concept is theta here is in radian, not in degree. Okay, hope it's clear. L equals to r theta. L equals to r theta. This is the relation between length of arc, radius, and angle theta. And angle theta. L equals to r theta. L equals to r theta. Okay. So proceeding towards this, now we shall be going towards some standard concept of trigonometry. Okay. L equals to r theta and degree relation between radian and degree. Now we shall be going to the quadrant system. So let's now talk about quadrant system. What is quadrant system? Quadrant system. Quadrant system. Okay. So these are two perpendicular axes. This is called x-axis and this is called y-axis. Okay. So this is called first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Okay. So here we go. In first quadrant, you can see the angle is between 90 degree, 0 to 90 degree. This is 0. This is 90 degree. This is 270 degree, 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. This is 360 degree. Okay. So pi. Here in quadrant system, we are talking about the angles. Any angle. Okay. In trigonometry, you can find the value of any trigonometrical angle. 0 degree, 50 degree, 90 degree, 205 degree. Any degree you can find using quadrant system. Okay. So here in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratio are positive. We are proving this how the whole is positive here. Okay, all school to college, all school to college. Okay, so here we got this. Okay, so in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratio are positive. Okay, in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratio are positive. In first quadrant, all means sin theta, cos theta, everything. Okay. फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में आपका इतना भी आपका ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिकल रेशियो है, ठीक है, सब क्या होता है पॉजिटिव होता है. क्यों पॉजिटिव, इसको हम प्रूव करेंगे, ठीक है. सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में आपका s स्टैंड्स फॉर हियर sin थीटा एंड इट्स रेसिप्रोकल व्हिच इज cos थीटा. ओके, सो इन सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट Sin theta and its reciprocal cosec theta is positive. Okay, in second quadrant sin theta and its reciprocal which is cosec theta is positive. In third quadrant T stands for tan theta, right? Here T stands for tan theta and its reciprocal which is cot theta. Okay, so in third quadrant tan theta T here stands for tan, right? Tan theta and cot theta are positive in third quadrant, and fourth quadrant here C stands for cos theta. Okay, C here stands for cos theta and its reciprocal sec theta. Okay, so in fourth quadrant cos theta and its reciprocal sec theta are positive. Okay, so in first quadrant A, here you go all school to college. Okay, all school to college. So here A stands for all. In first quadrant all trigonometric ratio are positive, right? In second quadrant here S stands for sine. Okay, so in second quadrant S stands for sine theta and its reciprocal cos theta are positive. In third quadrant T here stands for tan and its reciprocal cot theta, right? So in third quadrant tan theta and its reciprocal cot theta is positive. And in fourth quadrant C, here C stands for cos theta and its reciprocal sec theta are positive. Okay, so here cos theta and sec theta are positive. Here all trigonometric ratios are positive. Here in second quadrant only sine and cosec are positive, and in third quadrant T stands for tan theta and its reciprocal cot theta are positive. Okay, hope it's clear. This is quadrant system. Now we shall be proving how here all trigonometric ratios are positive and how here sine theta is negative and all this. Okay, so this is quadrant system. This is quadrant system. In quadrant system, we are talking about how the trigonometric ratio are positive and negative. Okay, means the value of sin theta can be positive, negative, or zero. Okay, it can be anything. Not only positive, not only zero, but sin theta can be anything between -2, -1 to 1. This is called also the range of sin theta. Okay, so now we are talking about how sin theta is positive. Sorry, how are all trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, in couple of minutes we are talking about all this. Okay, in couple of minutes I shall be discussing all this, and it's very as simple as that. Okay. So let's get started. So here we go. See, this is quadrant. This is quadrant, right? Here you know that here x is positive, and sorry, here is x positive, here is negative, y positive, y negative, right? So let's take an angle theta. Okay? Let's consider this and radius r. Okay, and this angle is theta. This angle is theta. Okay. Now draw a perpendicular from here. Okay, draw a perpendicular from here. Because this is first quadrant, and we very well know that let this be x and let this be y. Okay, we very well know that in first quadrant and x and y everything is positive. Okay, in first quadrant everything is positive. Okay, in first quadrant x as well as y both are positive. Okay, so let's consider this angle theta. Okay, so sin theta is nothing but p by h, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular is y and hypotenuse is r. Okay, because this is in first quadrant, and in first quadrant both x and y are positive. Okay, r being radius can never be negative, so this is positive and this is also positive. Okay, so positive by positive gives positive. Okay, so in first quadrant not only sin theta but every trigonometric function. Okay, let's talk about tan theta. Okay, here in tan theta we shall get tan theta is equal to p by b. Okay, so p is y and b is x. Because in first quadrant everything x, y, everything is positive. Okay, so y is positive and x is positive. Okay, so positive by positive gives positive result. Okay, so here we can prove that every trigonometric function either it will be sin theta, tan theta, or cos theta, everything is positive in first quadrant. Okay, now let's talk about second quadrant. Okay, in second quadrant let this be angle r, radius, and this is angle theta. We very well know that this is negative. Okay, in second because it is minus plus. Okay, we very well know that in quadrant geometry this is negative and this is positive. Okay, so here it is negative and this is positive. Okay, this is x and this is y again. Okay. So let's talk about sin theta. Okay, so sin theta is p by h. Okay, sin theta is p by h. So this is p and this is h. P by h. Y being perpendicular, or y being, you can see y here is positive. Okay, y here is positive. In second quadrant x is negative and y is positive. We very well know that. Okay, under 10 we have read that in second quadrant this is negative, positive. Okay, so y is positive and radius can never be negative. Okay, this r corresponds to radius and radius can never be negative. Okay, so y is positive and r is also positive. Okay, so positive by positive gives positive result. Okay, so in second quadrant sin theta, and because sin theta is positive and because and the reciprocal of sin theta is nothing but cosec theta. Okay, so in second quadrant sin theta is positive, therefore cosec theta is also positive. But let's talk about here in second quadrant about tan theta. Okay, So in second quadrant, tan theta will be P by P. P by P. So this is P by P. Okay, P by P, right? Here y is positive and x is negative. Okay, y is positive and x is negative. Okay, so positive by negative gives nothing but negative result, right? That's why we told that in second quadrant only sin theta and its reciprocal. Cos theta is positive, but every except sin theta and cos theta you can see everything is negative. Either we talk about tan. If tan is negative, definitely cos will be negative, right? If tan theta is negative in second quadrant, definitely the reciprocal of tan theta is cos theta will be also negative. Let's talk about cos theta in this quadrant. Okay. So cos theta in second quadrant. Okay. Cos theta is nothing but b by h again. B by h. X by r, right? In second quadrant, this x is negative. You can very well see here. Okay. So in second quadrant, x is negative. And r being radius can never be negative, right? So r is here positive. Okay, so negative by positive again gives negative result. Okay, so in second quadrant, except sin theta and cos theta, everything is negative. Okay, in second quadrant, only sin theta and its reciprocal, which is cos theta, is positive and else others are negative. Hope it's clear now. Okay, now let's go to third quadrant, right? So in third quadrant again, this is third quadrant. Okay, let's this angle with theta. We very well know that in third quadrant both are negative. Hope it's clear. In third quadrant, both x and y both are negative. Okay, so this is x and this is again y. Okay, so this is x and this is y, right? So let's talk about tan theta in third quadrant. Okay, so tan theta is nothing but p by p. P by p. So p is this. Let's say this is theta. So p is y and this is b x. Okay, so y by x. Y here is negative and x is also negative. So negative by negative gives result positive. Okay. Negative by negative, see, minus 2 by minus 3. This gives positive result, this is 2 by 3. Okay. So in third quadrant, tan theta is positive. If tan theta is positive, its reciprocal, which is cot theta, will also be positive. Okay. So in third quadrant, only tan theta and its reciprocal, which is cot theta, is positive, right? Now let's talk about fourth quadrant. Okay. So in fourth quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Okay. In fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. In fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. Okay. So let's talk about cos theta here. Okay. So cos theta is again this is x and this is y. Okay. This is x and this is y. You can see cos theta is b by h. B by h. So this is b and this is radius. Okay. Theta angle. So b h. X by r. You can see here x is positive and r being radius can be negative, right? So positive by positive will give positive result. Okay, so cos theta is also positive in fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, cos theta is positive, therefore sec theta, its reciprocal, will also be positive. Okay. In third quadrant, in fourth quadrant, cos theta and its reciprocal sec theta will be positive and else other trigonometric functions are negative. Okay. So if in fourth quadrant only cos theta and its reciprocal, this sec theta, will be positive and others will be negative, right? Only cos theta and its reciprocal, that is sec theta, will be positive. Okay. So in first quadrant, every trigonometric function are positive. This is all. We have just read all a school to college. Okay, all a school to college. In first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant, only sin theta and its reciprocal, which is cos theta, is positive. In third quadrant, t, here t stands for tan theta. Just we have proved that. In third quadrant, only tan theta and its reciprocal, which is cot theta, is positive. But in fourth quadrant, cos theta and its reciprocal, sec theta, is positive. Guess what? In first quadrant, which all was positive, only in fourth quadrant only cos theta is positive. Okay. So these are the concepts. Hope it's clear. Okay. So these are quadrant system. Now using this concept, we shall be finding the trigonometric value of any function. 500, 10,000, 200, 200, anything. Okay. So let's get started. We shall be revising the concept of class 10. Okay. In class 10, you might have read about this. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. These all are read. Okay. In class 10, sin square plus cos square is 1. 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. Okay. So this is very, very important. This will not leave you in any chapter. Okay. These are fundamental relation and this might have concept in everything. Okay. So now using this concept, we shall proceed further and we shall be finding the value of any trigonometric value. Okay. So first of all, you might have read about 45 degree. Okay. This is 45, consider it as 45, and this is isosceles right triangle. Okay, so in isosceles right triangle, this is equal to this. You might have read. Okay, so if this is 45, this will be also 45 according to isosceles angle theorem, and this is 90 degree. Okay, so let's talk about this angle. Tan 45. So tan is P by P. Tan is P by P. So P is this and P is this. Okay, so X by X. This is 1. We very well know that in tan 45 is 1. So cot 45 will also be 1. Okay. Similarly, let's talk about sin theta. Okay. So if it is 1, if it is 1, this will be root 2. Right. If it is 1, this will be definitely root 2. Right. Or x, this will be root 2x. Clear? So sin theta will be P by H, root 2x. So x cots cancel. So sin theta means sin 45 we are talking about. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Using this concept, the value of sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta, we shall be finding the value of any trigonometrical function. Either it is 10,000, 1 lakh, or anything. Okay. So before we go further, let's again talk about the coordinate system in minute detail, and thereafter we shall go ahead. Okay. So again, the concept of coordinate is very important here. By using the concept of coordinate, you can find the any value, not only 30, 60 degree and 45 degree. Okay. By using the concept of quadrant, you can find the any value, either it is 10,000, 5,000, 1 lakh, anything. Okay. So let's get started with some concept. Okay. This is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, or you can say pi by 2 radian. Just I told that pi radian is 180 degree. Okay, so pi by 2 will be 90 degree definitely. Okay, so you can say 90 degree or pi by 2 radian. Okay, this is 90 plus 90. This whole completes 180 degree. Okay, so this is 180 degree. Okay, this is 180 degree. You can say pi. You can see pi radian is 180 degree, right? Now this is 90 plus 90, 180 plus 90. This is 270. Okay, so this is 270, right? So this is 3 times of this. 93 and 270. So this will be 3 times of this, which is 3 pi by 2. Again, this completes the whole circle. This here we have started. This. We complete the whole circle, which is 360 degree. So this is also 360 degree, and this is called as 2 pi. Pi equals to 180 degree, so 2 pi will be equals to definitely 360 degree, right? Okay, it's clear. Pi radian is 180 degree, so 2 pi will be 360 degree. Pi radian is 1 degree and 2 pi will be 360. Guess what? This is again acute angle triangle. Okay, let this angle be theta. Let this angle be theta. You can see here this area. This area is what? Less than 90 degree. Okay, so again here, if this is angle, okay, so in anti-clockwise direction, okay, in anti-clockwise direction, angle is considered to be positive. Okay, in this is anti-clockwise, right? In anti-clockwise direction, theta is positive, right? In anti-clockwise direction, the angle is considered to be positive. Okay, this is positive angle. Okay, and now let's this angle be clockwise. This is clockwise. Okay, clockwise in the direction of clock. This is negative. So clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, angle is considered to be negative. In anti-clockwise direction, theta is taken to be positive, and in clockwise direction, theta is considered to be negative, right? Now let's get started. So this is pi by 2, so definitely this will be less than 90. This area will be definitely less than 90 degree. Okay, you can say this is less than 90. If this is theta, so this region is less than 90. This is 90 minus theta, or you can say pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, this area is more than 90 degree. Okay, this area is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Okay, so you can say more than 90 means 90 plus theta, or you can say pi by 2 plus theta. But this area is also, you can say more than 90 or less than 180 degree. So you can write here pi minus theta. pi minus theta or pi by 2 plus theta. Definitely this is more than 180 degree. This is more than 180 degree, so it can be written as pi plus theta. And definitely this is 2 pi. This is 2 pi. So this area will be less than 90, less than 360 or more than 180. So you can write this is 3 pi by 2 plus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus theta or 2 pi minus theta. 3 pi by 2 plus theta or 2 pi minus theta. This area is 90 minus theta, this area is 90 plus theta, this area is 180 plus theta, and this area is 270 plus theta, or you can say 360 minus theta. Okay, so this is 360 minus theta, and this is 2 pi plus theta. Sorry, 2 pi plus theta. Okay. Now using this concept, we shall be finding that trigonometric value of 270 degree, 300 degree, 500 degree, any degree. Okay. So using this concept, we shall be finding that trigonometric value of any degree. Okay, either it is 360 degree, 270 degree, 500 or 600, anything. Okay. So let's get started. This is very important. In anti-clockwise direction, theta is taken to be positive, and in clockwise direction, theta is taken to be negative. Okay. So now let's talk about sine 90 plus theta. Sine 90 plus theta or sine 90 plus theta. Let's first of all, here are two important concepts. Let's summarize this. Okay. First of all, in odd multiple of pi. Okay, in odd multiple of pi. And second, in even multiple of pi. Even multiple of so this area is 90 minus theta or pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, so this area is pi by 2 minus theta. So first of all, let's talk about this pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. This area is pi by 2 minus theta. This is 0. This is pi by 2. This is pi, and this is 3 pi by 2. Again, this is 2 pi. So this area is pi by 2 minus theta. So now let's talk about its sine. So sine pi by 2 minus theta. Sine pi by 2 minus theta. This angle is less than 90. This is 90 and this is minus theta. Means this angle is less than 90 degree. This means this angle lies in first quadrant. This angle lies in first quadrant, right? This angle lies in first quadrant, and in first quadrant every trigonometric function are positive, right? So sin theta means the value of this will be definitely positive. In first quadrant, it is sin tan means the value will be positive. Now what is its value? How much value do we have? So sin pi by 2 minus theta. Sin pi by 2 minus theta. In this is odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, let's see. Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2. This one, okay. So these are odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, you can see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Okay. So these are what? Odd multiples of pi by 2. These are odd multiples of pi by 2. And in odd multiple of pi by 2, sin changes to cos. In odd multiple of pi by 2, sin theta changes to cos theta. This is interconvertible, right? Tan theta gets converted into cos theta, and sec theta gets converted into cos theta. Okay. In case of odd multiple of pi by 2, sin theta changes to cos theta, tan theta changes to cos theta, and sec theta changes to cos theta. In case of odd multiple of pi by 2, very important. Okay. In odd multiple of pi by 2, sin theta changes to cos theta, tan theta changes to cot theta, and sec theta changes to cot. You can see here pi by 2 is what? Nothing but odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay. So this pi by 2 is nothing but what? Odd multiple of pi by 2. And just we have taught that in odd multiple of pi by 2, sin theta changes to cos theta. Okay, so in odd multiple of pi by 2, this sin theta gets changed into cos theta. Okay, so this sin pi by 2 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Now it will be positive or negative. Just we have told that in first quadrant either it is sin, cos or tan, means the value will be always positive here. Okay, either it is tan theta, cos theta or anything. Okay, and in class 10 you might have read sin 9, this is nothing but 90 minus theta, and sin 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Okay, so these are some advanced concept in radian angle. Okay, this is not in degree but radian. Okay, sin 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta, and the sign will be positive. Similarly we can talk about tan theta. Okay, so tan pi by 2 minus theta, tan pi, this is pi by 2 minus theta, means this angle is in first quadrant, right? This angle is in first quadrant, and this is pi, this pi by 2 is what? Odd multiple of pi by 2. What is this? Odd multiple of pi by 2, and in odd multiple of pi by 2 this tan theta gets converted into cos theta. Okay, so this first of all the sign will be definitely positive, because in first quadrant either it is tan theta, cos theta or anything, this will be, the sign will be definitely positive. But this odd multiple of, because of this odd multiple of pi by 2, this tan theta will be get converted into cos theta, right? So this tan 90 minus theta you might have read in class 10, this is nothing but 90 minus theta. Okay, so tan 90 minus theta is cos theta. Again this is, again let's talk about cos theta. Okay, this is already done, cos and already done. Now take about sec. So sec pi by 2 minus theta, again this angle is in first quadrant. This pi by 2 minus theta, this angle is in first quadrant, and in first quadrant every trigonometric function are positive. In first quadrant every trigonometric function are positive, so again this sec will be positive, but because of this odd multiple of pi by 2, this sec will get converted into cosec theta, right? So again sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Hope it's clear. This is nothing but a class 9. Okay, so class 10, sin 90 minus theta cos theta, tan inverse cos theta, and sec 90. But here now again, now let's go here. This is pi by 2 minus theta. This is, you can see, pi by 2, and this is anti-clockwise, right? This is anti-clockwise, and let this angle get theta get converted. So this is pi by 2 plus theta. This angle is more, this area is second quadrant. In second quadrant the angle is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So pi by 2 minus theta or pi minus theta. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, now let's talk about pi by 2 plus theta. Okay, so here sin pi by 2 plus theta. This pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant, and in second quadrant only sin theta is positive, right? This pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant, and in second quadrant only sin theta is positive. Okay, so this will be positive, and definitely because of this odd multiple of pi by 2, because of this odd multiple of pi by 2, this sin theta will get converted into cos theta according to this principle, right? You can see here pi by 2 plus theta. So pi by 2 is what? Odd multiple of pi by 2, and in odd multiple of pi by 2, sin theta will get converted into cos theta. But why here sin is positive? The sign here is positive because I have already told you, all school to college, in first quadrant every trigonometric function is positive, in second quadrant only is. Here is stands for sin theta. ठीक है, अगर हम लोग जो है आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे इसको, ठीक है, पूरा क्लास 12 का 11th का हम लोग पूरा सिलेबस यहाँ पे कंप्लीट कर देंगे, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ हम लोग फैकल्टी बुलाएंगे यहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो अगर आप ऑफलाइन में जुड़ना चाहते हैं तो हमारे ग्रुप है, व्हाट्सएप नंबर से जुड़ जाइए आप लोग, ठीक है, 9162444285। यहाँ पे जो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स जो है क्या है एक्टिव है, ठीक है, तो इस ग्रुप में आप आ जाइए। यहाँ जो हम लोग ग्रुप डिस्कशन करेंगे और आपको कोई भी क्वेरी होगा या क्लास का ऑफलाइन क्लास पूछना होगा तो आप यहाँ पे व्हाट्सएप में जुड़ जाइए, यहाँ पे आपको सब डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगे, ठीक है। और क्लास को हम आज यहीं पे कंक्लूड करते हैं और आगे हम लोग कंटिन्यू करेंगे, ठीक है। बोर्ड से लेकर हम लोग जेई मेन एडवांस तक क्लास पे आप लगाएंगे, ठीक है। तो आज के लिए नहीं है, इंट्रोडक्शन आज यही है, ठीक है। हम लोग कल इसको कंटिन्यू करेंगे आगे, एंड दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे, ओके। थैंक यू सो मच। अगर अच्छा लगा आपको तो लाइक कमेंट सब्सक्राइब कर दो, ठीक है, और अच्छा ऐसा कमेंट कर दो ताकि हम लोग मोटिवेट हो जाए, हम लोग आगे और अच्छा से बना पाए, ठीक है। दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे, ओके। थैंक यू सो मच।